Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today Minion Roulette is giving us the Serpent Hatchling. Hello there. Today it is time for our level 53 Leatherworker quest. Hello there, Eld. Eld is wearing a slightly apologetic look. My friend, before we begin, could you take this missive to Mistress Elise? Sure, what is it? I know this isn't a task fit for my advisor, but I'm taking inventory of a new shipment of bags and I can't be away just now. Okay, I'm very curious about the details. Let's go make the delivery and see what this is about, I suppose. Hello there, Elise. I have a missive for you. Hello again, miss. What can I do to assist you today, Yeah, I've got something from Eld. Coin provided by Eld is aid to the fledgling Ishgardian Mercantile Guild. Oh? Ah, Eld's contribution to the Mercantile Guild. And to judge by the weight of these funds, I dare say selling to the common man is proving profitable. But her ideas don't sit well with everyone. She needs to be particularly mindful of Gerhardt. Suffice it to say that he's the hammer that pounds down any upstanding nails. Ah, interesting. More politics. Alright then, Eld, I have made your delivery. What would you have me do for you today? Thank you so much, friend. Really, I ought to have gone myself. But I had to find the best bag for this gentleman here, as I promised. Ha! Am I to blame for this little debacle? Pardon me. I arrived earlier than planned. I couldn't keep my wife waiting for her present, you see? Ah, and excuse me again, I seem to have interrupted your adventure. Oh, well, I appreciate Mistress Elise's concern, but I don't care. The time has come to breathe new life into the Crozier, and if Gerhardt doesn't like it, too bad. So, can I count on you to help as my advisor? Of course. That's what I'm here for. Wonderful, with an adept of the Leatherworkers Guild at my side, nothing can stop me. Satora, can I call you Satora? Thank you for helping. The Leatherworkers Guild? You know, I've always wanted to ask, are Gridanian boots really as good as everyone says? Kurthus has been growing colder since the calamity. Finding warm footwear is hard, and anything cheap is like to send you head over arse. That's been my tender experience, at least. Yes, commoners do urgently need proper footwear. I had planned to use wyvern leather, but my craftsmen don't know how to work it. But Satora, couldn't you fashion a pair of sturdy work boots? My own craftsmen could use them as a pattern of sorts and begin production on their own. Wyvern skin work boots? After my last tumble, I could use a pair myself. I'll await your creation, friend. Ooh. Reese, I moved about a year ago at this point. From a very, very humid region of the world to a very, very deserty region, and I have been experiencing a lot of issues with my throat since I've moved, so apologies for any little vocal hiccups, we'll say. Alright, so today they need us to make wyvern skin work boots. Level 53? Let's go ahead and get that crafted, and I will go over the ingredients list. Alright, for the wyvern skin work boots, we're going to need 1 lightning shard, 1 water shard, 3 wind crystals, 10 earth crystals, 7 lightning crystals, and 3 water crystals. For time gathering from Kurthus Western Highlands, we can use botany for 2 Kurthan tea leaves. And while we don't have access to the area in the Churning Mist where we can find this quite yet, in the Churning Mist you can get 2 Dravanian mistletoe from botany, or just get it off the market board like I did. Well, that was fast. Alright. For regular gathering from the Central Shroud, we can use botany for 4 cotton bowl. In the North Shroud, we can use botany to get 1 latex. In the Dravanian Forelands, we can use mining to get 2 Dravanian spring water. And in the Kurthus Western Highlands, we can use botany to get 6 rainbow cotton bowl. Fighting Bane Mites in the North Shroud will give us 2 Diorite web. And fighting wyverns in the southwestern regions of the Dravanian Forelands will give us 6 wyvern skin. From there, we can do our pre-crafting. As a leather worker, we can make 2 wyvern leather at level 52, 1 dew thread at level 23 as weaver. Continuing as weaver, 2 crafts of rainbow thread for 3 total at level 51. Then 1 craft of rainbow cloth at level 51. As an alchemist, we can make 1 craft of rubber at level 7. Then 1 craft of holy water for 2 total at level 52. And finally, as a weaver, we can make 1 holy rainbow cloth, and that'll be everything we need for the wyvern skin work boots. Alright, let's hand this over. Have you finished cutting and stitching the wyvern skin work boots? I have indeed. Did it right before your very eyes. Goodness, Satora, even the artisans of the high houses would struggle to make such splendid footwear. You clearly put great thought into comfort, and wyvern leather will last a lifetime. I'm very impressed. I'll give these to my own leather workers to study forthwith. We have a bestseller on our hands, or at our feet. I can feel it. I'm no artisan, but I like what I see. Sign me up for a pair if you'd be so good. Excuse me, I'm looking for a pair of boots and those caught my eye. Could I try them on? My, these are easy on the feet, and I have never seen this design before. Did this lady here fashion them, perchance? Indeed she did. This is Satora, the consulting artisan for my shop, and a member of the guild in Gridania. A Gridanian master come to save the feet of Ishgard. Perhaps I can find some inspiration in that. Excuse me. Pray, name your price for these boots. I would like to wear them home. Oh, sir, I promise you I will have many of the same soon, but that particular pair isn't for sale. Well, that is a pity. Pray save a pair for me when you do put them to market. You may consider it done. Two orders and as many bells. This bodes very, very well. Satora? Boots based on designs by a Gridanian master will sell nicely. And quickly, too. That was Aubernard, a bard of no small repute. If his admirers see him in your boots, Eld, he'll be fending off shoppers with a stick. Makes me glad I reserved my pair before him. Everything is coming together nicely. There is a fair wind coming to the Crozier, one that will waft us to success. Alright, I am very glad to see that is taken off so well. Alright then, let's get started on our crafting for today then. Level 53 to 54 is the goal. I'll start off by making an extra pair of wyvern skin work boots for myself, and then I will begin reading off the ingredients. Alright, for our crafting for level 53 to 54, including the collectible we're going to be making today, we're going to need 20 wind shards, 4 lightning shards, 8 water shards, 60 fire crystals, 108 wind crystals, 238 earth crystals, 37 lightning crystals, and 6 water crystals. For our timed gathering, from Eastern Thanalan, we can mine up 12 gold ore. In Kurtha Central Highlands, we can mine up 3 dark seal ore. And let me get this set up so I can continue macro crafting the rest. Why am I short a tiger's eye? Where did my tiger's eye go? Dang it! Let me go get that from Raha real quick. Who's definitely not sleeping in the Crystal Tower. Nope, definitely not. I pulled him out of there last second so he could work as my retainer still. That's clearly what's going on here. Alright, further timed gathering. From the Kurth's Western Highlands, we can use botany for 42 Kurthan tea leaves. 42, that is a lot. That might take a couple trips. Why do you have my extra tiger's eye? Okay, back to crafting. Finally, in the Churning Mist, I don't believe we have access to this quite yet. The Dravanian Mistletoe again. We need 4 of it total. I just got it off the market board. For our regular gathering, in the Central Shroud we can use Botany to get 24 Cotton Bull. South Shroud we can mine up 6 Silver Ore. North Shroud we can use Botany for 8 Latex. Western Thanalan we can mine up 4 Copper Ore. Southern Thanalan we can mine up 10 Mithril Ore. Northern Thanalan we can mine up 2 Basilisk Eggs. Kurthus Central Highlands we can mine up 2 Jade. Then in Kurthus Western Highlands we can use Botany for 36 Rainbow Cotton Bull. Then mine up 50 Mithrite Sand and 24 Mithrite Ore. In the Churning Mist we can mine up 30 Hard Silver Sand. And in the Dravanian Forelands we can mine up 6 Raw Tiger's Eye, 4 Dravanian Spring Water, and use Botany for 6 Dark Chestnut Logs. For drops from enemies, in the Kurthus Western Highlands we can fight Yetis south of Camp Riversmeet for 4 Yeti Fangs. Then, let's see. Anything else in the Kurthus Western Highlands? We can fight Archaeornis on the south shores of Banepool, at the northwest of the Kurthus Western Highlands for 15 Archaeornis skins. In the Dravanian Forelands, in the southwestern regions, we can fight Wyverns for 111 Wyvern skins. In the Sea of Clouds, to the east of Camp Cloudtop, we can fight Dalmals for 18 Dalmal hides. Then from Bane Mites in the North Shroud, we can get 8 Diremite Webs, and from Snurbles, I believe, or Furbles, in Eastern Thanalan, over by the Burning Wall, we can get 4 Snurble Tufts. Alright, next up is pre-crafting. As a blacksmith or armorer, at level 50, we can craft 1 Dark Steel Nugget. We can craft 10 Mithrite Nuggets at level 51, 3 Mithrite Rivets at level 51, 6 Mithrite Ingots at level 52. As a goldsmith, we can craft 2 Basilisk Whetstones at level 40, 2 Jadeite at level 40, 4 Rose Gold Nuggets at level 50, 2 Tiger's Eye at level 51, 6 Hard Silver Nuggets at level 54, as leatherworker, we can make 5 Archaeornis leather at level 51, 37 Wyvern leather at level 52, 6 Dalmal leather at level 54. Then as a weaver, next up will be 4 crafts of dew thread for 8 total at level 23, 12 crafts of rainbow thread for 23 total at level 51, 8 rainbow cloth at level 51. As an alchemist, we can craft 8 rubber at level 7, and 2 crafts of holy water for 6 total at level 52. Finally, as a weaver, we can craft 3 holy rainbow cloth at level 52. And that should be enough to craft all of our crafting recipes for today, including 2 of every ring, as well as the collectible we're going to be making in just a little bit. I'll be back when my crafting is done, and then we can take care of that. Alright, finally finished crafting 1 of everything from level 53 to 54, as well as 2 of the Wyvern skin rings. So I have a nice full set of those. Which means also we now have an updated set of Gatherer accessories. Nice. Alright, last thing we are doing for today, I will worry about figuring out the melds for the new gear on my own time. The last thing we are doing for today is making ourselves our collectible, a rarefied Wyvern skin mask. Then we're going to go hand that in for script, which will almost inevitably go directly towards getting more materia for my materia melding addiction. It is going to be so nice to finally have those accessories updated. Alright, let's go make the delivery. I think probably easiest would be Mordona, since the collectible appraiser is just right up the hill from the Aetheryte. Alright, let's go make that delivery. Things I made today include a whole bunch of Gatherer gear, some new looks like largely a fairly scattered amount of armor for combat jobs, as well as new gathering gear. Lots of new gathering gear, it looks like. Nice. Collectible appraisers right here. There you are. Alright, let's hand over our rarefied wyvern skin mask. Nice, and with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, I believe we are setting out on the road to Zenith at last. I will see everyone next time for that.